let's say for this effect, I hand the deck over to the spectator, and they can give it a shuffle. After they're done shuffling the deck, they can hand it back to me, and they can take out any card they would like. Let's say they take out this card. Now, I don't want to see the card, but I can show it to you. So here's your card. Go ahead and remember that for me. So after the spectator has remembered their card, I can take it back, and I will go ahead and lose it somewhere into the deck like this. After we have done that, I would explain to the spectator that I'm going to start spreading through these cards, and I want them to touch any card they would like. So let's say they touch this card. Let's say, okay, your card is the two of spades. They would say, no, that's not my card. I would say, oh, okay. Let's leave that two of spades right there in the middle. And let's see if we can get your two of spades to actually help us find your card. So if I snap my fingers, I'm going to show you that if we go to that two of spades, which is, oh, wow, looks like the two of spades doesn't need to help us, because it looks like it turned into your card, and hopefully that was the eight of diamonds. If you would like to learn how to do this, make sure to stick around for the tutorial. So before I actually get into the tutorial for this effect, a few things I want to go over. The first thing is, in case you're wondering about the deck I'm using, these are the Navigator playing cards, and I actually have a review on these, so I will leave that down below in the description. So the next thing is, I actually talked about this trick a little bit in my last video, and you're going to need to watch my last video to learn the move in case you don't know how to do it already. So I will leave that a video down below in the description as well. But essentially, I saw this trick on Sean Devine's channel when he also taught the move you're going to need to know, which I will show you what move it is when we get to it. Now, for some reason, Sean must have taken down the video, so I can't find the video, but I will leave his channel down below if you happen to find the video. Maybe I overlooked, I don't know. And since his video was taken down, I had to alter how I would perform this because I couldn't watch how he performed the trick. So this is gonna be how I would perform it. If Sean's video was still up, I would teach you how he performed it, and then I would probably teach you this way in a separate video. But I'm going to teach you this way. So hopefully that all made sense. And now that I got that out of the way, let's get straight into this effect. So you're going to hand the deck over to the spectator, and they're going to give it a shuffle. After they're done, they're going to select any card, and they're going to remember it. Now, if you would like for them to sign the card, they can do that as well. So let's say in this case, we have the four of diamonds. Now, all I did was I controlled the card fifth from the top. Now, you could do it fourth from the top as well. And the reason I did this is because I'm going to do the call. Now, I did teach the call before, so I will leave that down below. I will also leave some card controls down below as well. And I will also leave down below the false shuffle I actually used to control their card fifth from the top. So essentially, I had their card on top. I took off half the deck, and I just put 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. So now their card is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I usually control their card fourth, but this time I just did 5. So make sure you check the description to learn all of these moves. If I took the next card, I in-jogged it to myself, and then I shuffle these cards on top, covering up that in-jog. So right he where is it? Right here is the card you're going to lift up on. And when you push in at the same time, you're going to get a break. And then you can shuffle these off as well. And now the card is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth from the top. But feel free to actually do this however you would like. So that's why I'm going to leave everything down below in the description you need to know. So now I'm going to start explaining what the spectator is going to do, and at the same time I'm going to call this fifth card, which I'm not going to teach, but I guess I could real quick. Doesn't matter. So you come over, you spread over 4 cards, you see the fifth card, you're going to take your thumb, pull it on top of the fifth card, now you have a double, pinch down with your thumb, and use your 4 fingers to slide out this card. You'll hear it pop from the back, and now you can start spreading. You explain to them they're going to touch any card they think might be theirs. That's why I start calling while talking to them so they can't touch one of the top 5 cards. Let's say they touch this card right here. You're going to separate your hands, and essentially what I like to do is I'm going to square up this packet like this. So I just turn this left hand like this, and I just tap it together, and then I use my fingers to spread these back out, and I turn over the card. So now this is actually their card. I say, okay, your card is the 3 of diamonds. They're going to say no. And this is when you're going to need to watch the last video to perform the move. Now, I think the move is called the Larryverse, or based off of the Larryverse, but because Sean's video isn't available, I wasn't sure of the name. So that last video will be in the description as well. But essentially, you're going to come over, you're going to take this this spread out card, going to line it up as a double, pinch it with your thumb, and now you're going to pinch the back of the cards with your fingers. You're going to turn your whole wrist over, line up the double, so the card right here with the deck, pinch down with your thumb, and move your fingers out of the way. So now that will have turned the card face up. You put the deck on top, and I like to say okay. Let's see if we can use that 3 of diamonds to find your card. I snap my fingers, and obviously one card will be face up, not the 3 of diamonds, but their selection, the 4 of diamonds. So that is how I would do it. Now, really quick, I will teach you one more way you could go about this, and I will teach you the trick at the same time. So, the first way you could do this is by controlling the card 4th or 5th from the top, depending how you do the call. Another way is this. You could actually, okay, so we have the 7 of spades. You could control the card just on top of the deck, like this. So now I'm going to start talking to them, and all I'm going to do is push the top card over with my thumb, use my other hand, so this thumb too, to actually grab it and peel it off the deck, and then spread these cards on top, okay? That's another way you could do it. I don't like that way, but you could. So we spread, and let's say they touch this card here with my thumb. So all you're going to want to do is remove the upper hand. So now this card is still on top. I like to tap these together to square it up, and then I respread. And this should put in the spectator's mind that you squared it together and spread it out, just so it's easier to turn over this card. That's what they should already know. You show them the 7 of clubs, and that's not it. So you're going to do the Larryverse. You're going to spread it over and you're going to line this card up with this uppermost card like this for a double. Pinch down with your thumb and actually pinch up against the deck with your four fingers. Remove the thumb, turn over the wrist, and line up this double card with the edge of the deck. Pinch down with your thumb, lift up with your fingers, and move away, and then drop these on top. And now that 7 will be face up. And really quick, I will give you a performance of what that looks like, and then that will be the video. Because I already did a performance of the first tutorial. So let's say we have the deck shuffled, and let's get a card selected here. It could be signed, it doesn't matter. So let's say this is your card. Go ahead and remember that. So I will take it back, and I will lose it somewhere into the deck. So now all you have to do is just say, is your card on top? They say no. Is your card on the bottom? And they say no as well. So go ahead and touch any card for me you would like. Say they touch this card. In this case, the 8 of diamonds. That's not your card. We leave it in the deck. We snap our fingers. And one card is face up, and it should be your 4 of spades. So that's what it looks like face up, or as a performance. Now, in case you're wondering what I did after the control, let's say they had the 8 of hearts. All I did was a simple double lift, just to ask if their card was on top or not. Because some people might suspect that you control their card to the top. So this is when I do a double lift to prove it's not on top and it's not on the bottom. You don't need to do a double lift, but if you would like to learn the double or check out my videos on the double, I will leave those down below. And that is going to be the video from me for today. So I hope you really enjoyed this. If you haven't had a chance yet to actually enter the 300 subscriber shout out, make sure you do while you still can. I think at the time of this recording, we're around 284 subscribers, so we are getting up there. So at 300, I will shout everyone out. So if you want to check out the video, I will leave that down below as well. If you are new here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned tomorrow for the last day of daily uploads, and then I go back to Saturday and Sunday schedule. And I guess I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.